Welcome back to Naked Truth Outdoors, guys. Today we're gonna dip a deer skull that we have with snow blind from mydipkit.com. It's pretty easy, comes with everything you need, including the rubber gloves that aren't shown because we use them. We aren't professionals by any means. Anybody can do it. That's the fun part of it. So let's get to it.
We're giving away an ice fishing rod and a couple of glow-in-the-dark jigs. It's really cool stuff. All you got to do is be a subscriber and comment giveaway on this video right here. So easy to enter, but make sure you do it fast because that giveaway is going to be open until New Year's Day. So get in and maybe you can win some free stuff.
All right, the first thing you want to do is get some mild detergent. Dish soap works great, and a scrub pad, and get all the impurities off of your skull. And then rinse it really good, and then let it dry completely before you go on to the next step. As you see, a piece came off of ours. All we did was glue it back on once the deer head was completely dry.
Once your skull is completely dry, you're going to want to rough it up with the scruff pad that comes with your kit, and make sure you get all the ins and outs and all the crevices. Take your time with this.
And when you're done, you want to make sure you blow off all the dust that's created from scrubbing the skull with the pad. All right, the next step is a tedious one. You want to tape off the antlers to make sure that the dip kit doesn't get onto the antlers. Anything that isn't taped off will get a film coating on it.
So definitely just take your time with this and make sure you get underneath the base of the antlers.
Next, you're going to want to spray the white primer on there. You want to get 2 coats of it and a coat of regular white top coat. Make sure you get all the skull so there's no spots that are not painted, because you're going to see that. That's it for that coat. All right, next you're going to want to run that same pad over the paint job to create a rough finish for the film to adhere to. Make sure that you have the right side of the paper facing down in the water, and that's why I licked my fingers and touched the paper so that I knew which side was sticky, and that's the side that goes in the water.
This is actually a very important step for us. We messed up before. We had the wrong side down, and your paper will just dissolve as soon as you touch the skull to the water. So make sure you have the sticky side down when you're taping.
Next, you're going to want to measure out your film to fit the size of your dipping container. In this case, ours was 15 by 20. Once you get the film cut to those dimensions, you're going to want to take some masking tape and run it along the edges. You want to stay inside on the paper, not hanging off. And then once you're done with that, you're going to take a pair of scissors and you're going to want to cut in the center and on each corner, because once you spray it with activator, it's going to expand.
And when you're making these cuts, cut through the tape just into the paper, not too far.
Okay, you want to make sure that the water is hot as possible. We put some water that we put on the stove in there to make sure it was hot. Next, you want to take the film from the 2 furthest corners so it looks like a sling, bring it over to the water, and lay it in.
Just wait 60 seconds, and after waiting, take your activator and spray that onto the paper in a crosshatch pattern. As long as it's covered, it shouldn't really matter, but that's how we did it.
As you can see, we have the head upside down and at an angle when we dip it. Came out pretty sweet.
So once you're done dipping, just give it a good rinse with hot water and you should be done. It should look something like this at the end, and if it doesn't, that's the great thing about it. You can always just restart, scrape it off. It is a pain, but it's not the end of the world if you don't figure it out on the first try, because I know we didn't. Thanks for watching, guys. You can do anything with these. It doesn't have to be deer skulls. You can dip your guns, you can dip your binoculars, you can dip your fishing poles, whatever you want to do. Let us know how it comes out for you. Let us know if you want to see more stuff like this. Don't forget about our Christmas giveaway. We're going to be doing the drawing January 1st, so get on that. And I hope you guys have a great Christmas, and we'll see you in the next one.